I have extended the meeting to 2 hours. I really need to leave in 2 hours because I have another call then. We start with the team meeting to talk about some topics. And then we do a little brainstorm session on the purpose, mission, and vision. And I think Andrea, Kelly, one of you is joining just the first hour, right?
Yeah, I have a meeting in an hour.
Okay. So maybe we can start already earlier with the purpose, so you can participate in that as well. So let's see how it goes with the team meeting. It's up to you to stay until you can.
Yeah, I do have a hard stop, unfortunately, but I'll stay as long as I can.
Cool. All right. So I will just share my screen. Do you see my screen, everyone?
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna talk about purpose today, but for the team meet, I had the following topics. So we already discussed with the four of us a little bit about planning for the coming period, and also about organization, the brand logo, and I have some big news, which I wanted to share. And then after that, we're gonna brainstorm about the purpose, the mission, and the vision. So I hope you can see it all. Can you see my screen well?
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of planning, of course, we need to finalize a lot of the fundamentals to really relaunch the brand. So there's a little bit of planning and organization involved, which we will tackle today. But then the purpose, mission, and vision, we will start with that today. I mean, normally it takes one day to come to like the final purpose, mission, and vision with companies. So it's a first brainstorm, but maybe we can get really far. Let's see today how far we come. But I put as target to finalize that in September, early October. And then, of course, when we have the purpose, mission, and vision aligned with that, I mean, basically the values are a translation also of the purpose. So I put that on mid-October, and also all the brand elements. So the logo, the name, I mean, we already have a draft one, which is great, but then also the colors, the typography, basically all the elements of the brand we need to have also for the website. And also for the website, we need to have the brand marketing and commercial strategy. So really, I mean, who are we targeting? What are we offering? So what are the products? What are the prices? What are the channels? How are we communicating about that? And how are we thinking about the impact? So that is, I put that also on mid-October. And I hear some children in the background. And then the website, yeah, I mean, if we basically step by step work on all the elements, I think the website can be there. I mean, can be step by step filled with content and the key elements in end of October and November. So we can maybe strive to get the website launched in November, and obviously we can work a lot of things in parallel too. So whilst we are shaping the purpose, mission, vision, of course, I mean the founder story is very important. So we really can start working elements of the website in parallel whilst we go through these steps. And then, of course, I mean, an important element of the website is the blogs, which is also will most likely be an important element to share communication about the brand in social media. So that is also something that, is a continuous thing, but the first ones probably can be shared in November. And then last week, I discussed an idea with the team about, and I talked about it with you as well, about some companies, clients of mine express interest in Christmas cards.
Tomorrow को भी थोड़ा ऐसा
So actually, I was thinking to proactively go out to some sustainable companies to see if they would like to have some regenerative cards. So this is maybe some first sale that can happen over the coming months for Christmas to already also earn some money for you. That would be great, I think.
Yeah, great. It's great.
I guess so.
ये नहीं तो bias थोड़ा
So then in terms of all the I basically organized the commitment of everyone in two phases. So obviously the key focus for the coming period is the relaunch of the business or the rebirth, how you want to call it. And of course the big project is to get the website done. So we talked last week about who does what in this, and I think it's all very clear to everyone that actually we're all together in different ways working on the website and the content and basically how to then talk about that. And then for the when the website is launched, for the mid and longer term, Andrea said she also wanted to help you, Sarika, to understand how to work with the website and to give you some education on that until you really know how you can use it and that you can do it by yourself, basically. I guess that is something that you would like to know.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so Andrea very kindly offered that. And then Sally also expressed that she wanted to keep working on a couple of things like marketing and blogging and content creation a few hours a week. And I'm there also to really basically establish model by which you can realize sustainable impact, not just on the planet, the environmental and the social side, but also financially, that you have a way to sustain the business for the coming years. I am of course there to coordinate things, and we can discuss more how you can use me to relaunch the business and make a sustained impact. And I have for now I invest a couple of hours to a couple of days a week in, let's first focus on the website and the relaunch of the business, and I hope as soon as possible I can also educate you and show you how you can then realize sustainable impact. So that is a little bit about the organization. Do you have any questions, or team, do you have any further inputs or thoughts about this?
No, nothing from me. No.
Yeah, I think what we also can do, to look at, so also for the future, Sarika, you said you wanted to attract some volunteers. I think that is also something that we can look into, because I think there are many interns also that would love to help. Let's talk about this also, how we could link some volunteers on a continuous basis to the business. Kelly, you want to talk about this?
I am happy to. It looks like we might have lost Sharika.
नहीं ये ऊपर ही आ रहा है, जिसको नहीं साइड में कर दो ना ठार
अभी कौन है वो स्क्रीन
Last time that happened, they popped right back up. So hopefully.
नहीं ऊपर लोगों
Okay.
चालू रहता है जना सरकार
Did I copy the wrong one?
Oh no! I think we lost Sarika
Oh.
and Viandra.
Oh.
Like what you have up is perfect. I just
When did we lose them? I didn't see it that we lost them.
Just like 10 seconds ago.
इंटरनेट से
yeah, like right when you switch the image. So
Yeah, they're really gone. I see indeed. Okay, let's just wait then.
yeah, sounds
Let's go
good.
back.
इंटरनेट चले उसी टाइम बिजली चलेगी वो
Oh,
वेट कर रहा है बेचारा
hello.
कौन को थारो
मैं रो
Sorry. Hello?
अब वापस करें
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, we lost you.
Yeah, there was a power cut, so I am sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
no
that's
worries.
okay. Yeah. Actually, we have very poor connection at our home, so we have come to our friend for a good connection, for a good connectivity.
इन्वर्टर
So there was a power cut at this time, but now we regain the network.
लाइट्स कर पा लगो
Oh, okay. I hope it stays good then.
Yeah,
All right. Did you get everything?
yeah, you have done a very nice work.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was just gonna jump in real quick. I know you guys have the logo that was already kind of established, and I liked the direction that was going, and I didn't want to lose that, especially since you guys already have some work on it. So looking at this as more of an iteration and an evolution of that logo. The first thing I'll note is just the color. I was a little concerned with that lighter green that it could get lost depending on how it was printed. So the bottom of the land underneath the elephant and the little, I liked the, you guys already had the leaves on the tail, which I think shows that regenerative process and also the food that you bring to the animals. So I didn't want that to get lost. So bringing a little bit more attention with the darker color. And then also, just after looking at different variations, adding in the ear just so it was a little bit more clear at first glance. I think you can still get that implied heart shape, but still have the ear there a little bit more can help
पॉइंट
clarify. And then now that we have elephant food paper for the website and website name and also brand name, just looking at different fonts that could bring that in. I think this one is a nice clean, like it has those clean lines, but it having the little accents of like the leaf, which brings back that element from the logo, and also just a little bit more playful than just a plain sans serif font. I think is something that works well in this logo. So it's something that's totally a work in progress and will evolve after we talk about the mission and vision. But I just wanted to show you guys where we were at so far, just with variations.
As per logo, it's looking more beautiful and it's clear very well. But we have one issue that most of things we are doing the screen print. So if we have the two different color, then maybe it will be an issue. If we have only two different color only on the elephant and the bottom line, that is fine, no problem. But if we have some different color in the tail, the leaf is darker. So maybe when we print it, and it will be very, very small, so some point, at the some point. So it will be difficult, as I think.
Okay, no, that's really good thought and good information. I think what we can do is look at maybe on places like the website where you can see the color variation. That might be helpful, but we'll have a print option that is just one color. So when you guys are screen printing, you don't have to worry about that. So there can be different variations. Would that be helpful?
We can use the two colors. The bottom and the font are the same, and the tail and the whole elephant is the same, I think.
Okay, that sounds good. We can definitely make. That's good to know. We'll definitely make variations of it so that it can work whether you guys are printing or if it's online. It can look a little different, but we'll still hold the same brand vision. So, thank you. Good information.
Yeah, super.
But it's looking more attractive and it's clear that that we are looking the elephant.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad you guys like.
You dance the ear also, so that is more impactful.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Cool. Yeah, the printing is always an important element. Very good information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right.
हाँ
Oh yeah, the big news.
हेलो
I haven't told you, Sarika and Kendra yet, but today I got one yes from a client of mine that they would like to order 2,000 Christmas cards.
Wow, that's great.
Very great.
Yes.
It's a really a good gift for us.
So
Yeah.
do you have an idea to how to do the party together? Because we can meet online. It's help of the Zoom, but how can we do the party?
Even we don't know when our children, they will hear my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, they will jump high and high because from a long time we are waiting for a small order.
Yeah.
You know, it is a very big news for us.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so it is a big celebration.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
I want to thank you and all the team.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. So I can tell a little bit. It is a retailer in the Netherlands, and I help them to become regenerative, or actually they're starting that journey now. And I told them about that regeneration is possible, and I of course have given many examples, and I also told about your company. So now and I talked about like, okay, Christmas cards, and then they said, yeah, actually that is a good idea. So now they said they want to send all their employees Christmas cards with some messages. So they have kind of a Christmas team. So I need to connect with them what they want, and then we make a sample and make it happen for them. So I think the lead times are okay because we discussed that. So I think we can make it happen. So that is cool.
Great.
Yeah, definitely. I cannot tell you, I have no words to thank you, no words. Because it is a very difficult time for us, we are facing. So there is no word, I cannot explain.
Yes, you're very welcome.
When you start talking, sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to say that's awesome. Well done.
Okay.
I'm so pleased that worked.
When you start talking, when you start asking about that Christmas card, and Savi continuously asking Papa, do you have any information from Sophie? Then she asked me 3 or 4 times. I told her, Savi, don't be so curious, and the order is not in the Sophie's hand. She will share the information to the companies, and that is depend on that, not depend on Sophie. So she stopped asking after 4 or 5 questions. So when I told my family, they will be very, very happy. And it's really a big order for us, not a small order.
I thought so. That's why it's a big celebration. Yeah. So I was also very happy that they said yes. So yeah, now we can prepare it. And
Yes.
so and if there can be one, there can be more. So this is just the start, I think.
Yes,
So
please. I hope so.
yeah. I hope so. So yeah.
And
So
make sure to get good samples of the outcome so you can share what you guys are able to do so people can see it. Like, oh, this is with one business, you can share it on social and other places. So make sure to document that process well. It's exciting.
Yeah, so I think the sooner we can make a sample, the better, because then we can also talk about it on social media and realize some more orders in time for Christmas. Yeah.
Yes, we will do our best.
Yeah. because this company wants to send all the cards early December. But I think we have enough time for that, and I think more companies would like to kind of send it out somewhere early December. So yeah, now is really the time to talk about it with companies.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so that was the big news. Some
Such great news. What they want in terms of design, Sophie? Have you discussed it, or is it early days?
no, it's early days. No, I just aligned it with the chief marketing officer because I have contact with the leadership team. And he said there's like a Christmas team that is working on the design of these cards. So he's going to connect me with them, and then I can ask them if they want to like a existing card, because there are existing cards that you already made, right, Sarika? The designs you sent me. So I will send them to them so that they can see if they like that. But I think they want to design something for themselves. Of course, their logo needs to be on there, but maybe they have something in mind. I actually don't know. So I need to ask them.
Yeah. Whatever they will want, they will try to make it more and more beautiful.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, cool. So probably maybe they want to have their own message on it, probably in Dutch. It's a Dutch company, so and I can help to be like the in between you and them to make sure nothing is lost in translation. So,
Okay.
all right. So yeah, that is exciting. So now, does anyone have any other questions or topics? I think there was one topic, right? About, do you want to do that now, Kelly and Andrea, the GoDaddy thing?
Oh, that, I might wait to do that until the end. I would rather have Kelly involved with the purpose and mission conversation, because the GoDaddy thing is just totally logistics. So if we want to push that till the end, that's completely fine.
Okay. Any other questions or topics? Okay. All right. So I'm very happy, Sarika and Vienna, that you are having a good connection, because I think it's very important to hear your input, because the most important thing with purpose is that it is really coming, that it is authentic, and it is really coming from your founding story and the issues you have in your heart that you want to solve. So I'm very happy that you have a good connection. So I don't go into all the aspects. Normally when I do a workshop, I go into all the aspects why purpose is so important. But what I will say is that really, I mean, the most successful brands, they really have a purpose, so a why, and they can really integrate that in all the different steps of their brand communication, their storytelling, all the products they make. So that it is, I mean, that's really important. So it's not just a purpose, mission, and vision that is put on paper, but it will be really translated and part of everything that you do. And yeah, really, there are many researches written about companies that have a purpose and are more successful than companies without a purpose. So I have a certain method, and I will take you through that, and not today, but also the coming weeks. So today we really start with the why, which is the purpose, and really basically I call it the golden thread that really is important in everything you do. And then, of course, we tap into the who, which is about the employees and all the partners and stakeholders you work with, and the what is about how are you building your brand, and your products, your pricing, and then of course the how are you communicating about it. But all that, if this is really, done in a very holistic and integrated way, it will also translate into impact for the planet and for all the people you're working with and are touching, and also financially for your revenues and your profits. So this is a method which combines not only my basically background in marketing and sales and commercial skills, but also combines it with sustainability and really marrying the purpose and the sustainability side and the impact making side with best-in-class marketing. So like I said, the brands that are really thriving have a purpose. I think for you have a very purposeful business. I have seen many other elephant poo paper businesses. There are across the world there are others, but I think none of them really has defined a vision, mission, and purpose. It's all on the what level. So it's clear that they make eco-friendly products, which is already purposeful, but it's not that they have really articulated a why and a vision and a mission. So I think if we do that, you also set yourself apart from other businesses. So that is also, of course, important to really express who you authentically and uniquely are and how to differentiate yourself. So a purpose, it's like I said, it's not just a nice statement. It really needs to be authentically you, your family, your business, what you really find important, and it is really it goes beyond a business. It's really an aspirational reason for being that really focuses on creating a better world with impact for all stakeholders that are part of your business, and that takes into account the people and the planet around the business. So a little bit of background. If I go too fast, please, and if you have questions, please let me know. So the difference between purpose, mission, vision, strategy, values, I think that is important. So I will just go step by step what it is. So purpose, I just had a broad definition, but it is really your why, your aspirational reason for being. Your vision is really what you aim to achieve. So it's really a goal in the future. And then your mission is basically how you achieve your vision. And most of the time, I always start with vision because it's something, a goal in the future you want to achieve. And your mission is then how you do that. And your purpose is most of the time a combination of your mission and vision. But we will get there. I will take you through that process. So that is the focus of today, what we will dive into. And then when we have defined that and brainstormed about that, it is important to translate that into values and behaviors. Basically, how you want everyone who is involved in your business to behave and to act every day, to really be in line with that purpose. But then obviously, it's also important to have a plan. So a strategy, a plan, an action plan, where you basically really put some objectives, some goals, some sub-goals, and how you're going to measure that to really reach year in, year out your vision and get closer to your vision. So that is something we will do in future workshops. Is it clear what I just explained? I don't see you, so please tell me. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, good. Yeah, clear. Okay, so just a summary. So your purpose is really your heart of your business, why the brand exists. Your vision is what the brand wants to achieve, and your mission is how the brand achieves its vision. So of course, I mean, this is all theory and very conceptual. So I wanted to show a few examples. I have many examples. So I just selected some that are also some smaller companies and very purpose driven. So one is Dopper. They sell water bottles from recycled plastic. Their water bottles are cradle to cradle, so also circular. And their purpose and mission is to create awareness for the impact of single-use plastic waste and inspire people to initiate change themselves. So they do a lot of education on that, but they also sell the bottles. So one bottle at a time, they want to raise that awareness. And their vision is really, plastic-free water. So really crystal clear water in every ocean, every river, and from every tap. So this is one example, so you get an idea. Tony Chocolonely, some of you know this brand. It's a chocolate brand from the Netherlands. And their vision is really 100% slave-free chocolate industry, because there's a lot of slavery and child labor in the chocolate industry. And their mission is together we make 100% slave-free the norm in chocolate. Here you see, and their purpose is really a combination of the two. So together we make chocolate 100% slave-free is their purpose. So it's clearly a combination of their vision to have 100% slave-free 100% slave-free chocolate industry, and the mission is about working together on this. So this is Tony Chocolonely, and they really translate that in everything they do. So they have petitions against the government. They even have their chocolate bars, which are not evenly distributed. So they have like different pieces of the chocolate bar. They communicate it on their packaging. They really integrate it in their culture. So it's a good example of how they really translate their purpose in and also the problem basically they solve in everything they do. And the good thing about the good example of this brand is also that they don't spend budget on marketing a lot. So they really raise awareness and attract consumers to their brand by telling the story. So telling the story how it all started. I won't go into that, but there is a very interesting founder story how it all started. They tell that everywhere on social media and in conferences, and that is basically how they raise awareness and a lot of free publicity and word of mouth, which is also, I think, what you have done with your brand so far, and also with the rebirth and the relaunch can be done even more. So another story is the Plastic Whale company. So this was founded by a man who traveled the world and saw there was a lot of plastic in the rivers. So he decided to go fishing in the canals of Amsterdam and turn all these plastic waste into products. So he makes furniture and boats out of the plastic, and he is organizing events for companies to basically fish all these plastic waste out of the rivers. So here his vision is really a water free of plastic. His mission is make the world's waters plastic free by creating value, so basically products from plastic waste. And the purpose, the why, is really to solve the problem of the plastic soup. So you get a little bit of feel of how the purpose, the vision, and mission can work together. So another company, which is actually a client of mine, who I basically I almost co-founded this company because it was a two people, two fathers who were working in the coffee, tea, and drink industry, and they wanted to leave a regenerative legacy for their children, but they wanted to establish a more sustainable brand in coffee, but they didn't know really where to start. So I took them through to come up with a purpose, vision, mission, and a really regenerative business in all aspects. So this company, these fathers were really worried about climate change, and they were fed up with I challenged them to be fed up with it, because they first wanted to, just do some good things, and then they basically changed to give more than to take. So they came up with a purpose to create a movement of positive climate change simply over a cup of coffee. And their vision is really a coffee chain that gives more to the planet than it takes. So a big problem in the coffee industry is that it is really unsustainable, harvested, and there are many issues, but it really is a big contribution also to climate change. And also due to climate change, the coffee industry might stop to exist in a couple of years, in about 30 years. So to regenerate this whole business is super important, not only to keep the business alive, but also to really regenerate the planet and to mitigate climate change. And then their mission is really to convert every bad climate cup to a crazy good cup. So basically, every cup of coffee at the moment is destructive, and they want to start a movement to make sure that whenever you drink a cup of coffee, you're actually solving a problem and realize more positive impacts than a normal cup of coffee. So this is another example. This is also an example of a furniture industry. Also a client of mine who also wanted to have a rebirth of their company. So they already were a sustainable company. So they already they started their company really to make furniture from waste. This family wanted to have like a unique, beautifully crafted furniture, but they couldn't find it on the market, so they decided to make it themselves. And then they also wanted to do it sustainable, so they really searched along the canals of Amsterdam and found some waste material and made their first furniture from that. So that was their founding story. And now with COVID, they realized they really want to go for the next level sustainability. So they basically embraced this vision to lead the way in the design and creation of zero waste, regenerative and beautiful furniture. So really because the biggest issue in the furniture industry is waste. So they really decided to basically tackle this problem. Really need to way that it is possible to make regenerative furniture that's also beautiful. And then basically, their mission is to really set the standard in this in the design of circular furniture that is beautiful, but also has a positive impact on people and planet. And their purpose is basically creating a zero waste furniture industry together. So here, I just wanted to share a variation of different industries and purpose, vision, mission combinations, and some founding stories to get some inspiration from others, other successful examples. I also, I had purpose, mission, vision examples of elephant poop paper products or alternative paper products, and which is also happens to be a Dutch company. It's paper on the rock, so they make. They don't have a purpose, mission, and vision, but they have defined a mission where they state we don't just make products, we aim to improve an industry. So they acknowledge the sustainability of the paper industry and basically try to solve that by working with an alternative resource like you are also doing. Okay.
I just really quick, just one other thing that I really love. I know we're going into that direction, but I just love that entire I think it's a very succinct way of saying kind of what you guys are doing. So I think that there's a lot to pull from those words and just the. So, yeah, thank you for all the examples. But.
Yeah. I thought I'd stop for a moment because now we will go into the brainstorm soon. But I think it always helps to have some bit of theoretical framework and some examples to inspire. Do you have any thoughts?
Sorry. Yeah, 2 examples which were given by you. It was very amazing. It is by these kinds of examples. Understand difference between the vision and mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very difficult for us to define the difference between vision and mission. So by your beautiful explanation, now we understand the difference between the vision and mission.
Yeah, that is very good. I mean, it's a lot of the times it is always mixed up. Also, I mean, existing businesses tend to mix it up. So it's very helpful to have some examples. I know it always helps. So I'm glad it is clear to you now. All right, cool. I'm gonna go on with the workshop then. I think, I will just start with a little bit of introduction.